yeah, I just want you to jump under and then just, pump out a few reps. Okay, so people who are looking at that, would you say that's a good bench or would you say it's not so good?
Not so good.
Kind of technique-wise?
Not so good.
Okay, how come, why not?
It wasn't stable, shoulder blades went together.
Okay, so like how would you make them more stable then?
Open your feet up, drive the heels in, create tension in your upper back and squeeze the bar apart.
Okay, yeah, cool. So like set up on the bench to start with, if we lie down, and then kind of take your eyes past over the bench. That's it, even more. Keep going. And then from there, it's all about, and again, finding what works for you. What works for you might not work for someone else. But this is where we start from. We go back to basics, and if they're comfortable with it, then it's fine. If they're not, then we have to work wide. Okay, now from there, just take your feet back a little bit. And now, hold on to the bar, and pull your eyes under the bar, with keeping your feet where they are. Keep going. A bit more. So now straight away, obviously what you'll notice is he's got a slight arch in his lower back. From this position, all we do is just drive shoulder blades tight together. So all those kind of exercises at the start, the wall slides, the down pull parts, that's just going to coach you to do that, to do that movement. So straight away, and again, so his chest has come up, he's nice and tight. Okay, now from here, all we do is to squeeze your bum. Now push your heels down. So they might not touch the floor, so don't worry if they don't touch the floor, but straight away, it's going to be a lot more tighter there. So he's tight here, he's tight in his glutes, abs tight, squeeze, back's tight, so kind of shoulder blades together. And then from there, okay, now go. And then hit a couple of reps. Okay, how's that look now to everyone? Better or does he still need a bit of work somewhere?
What about the arms?
Yeah, that's a good point. A lot of athletes we try to get the bench more of a close grip bench. Personally, I don't think it needs to go too wide unless you're an actual powerlifter. There's no risk. There's no point putting that added stress, through the shoulders. So yeah, so let's get the grip in a little bit here now. Okay, so we're looking maybe just outside shoulder width. Okay. So then obviously when he's kind of repping away, you can come past. That's it. So heels down more. So I shouldn't be able to move this leg too much. Again. So now we look at the bar path and kind of where it's coming down. You're strongest when your forearms are going to be vertical. You're not going to be pressing there or pressing there. So if that means, just throw it up. If that means that he has to come a bit lower or something, then that's the way it is. You're not going to be benching from that position because that's not an optimal drive. Another kind of big point is to squeeze the bar tighter. So one of the things that we do here is to get to squeeze the bar tighter is we get to hold on some bands. What we do now is just put the bands around here, around that, and then just take your grip as normal, okay? That's okay, now stop there. Start again. So kind of, head back, feet back. That's it. Squeeze that bar. So you should see all the whiteness coming through here from holding it so tight, okay? Shoulder blades together. Heels down, abs tight, squeeze your bum. So it should be nice and solid. So straight away, he's a lot more tighter now. Because you've got to set it up, it should take you longer to set up than actually do the set. Because from there, if that doesn't feel too good, then all we're saying is work your feet back further. So from there, you can try and shuffle your feet back more. So slowly get up. Obviously this will determine if you're tight in hips or if you're tight in hip flex, then that's going to stop you. So if you just stand up and then just go through that again, so all again.
So we should perhaps kind of mention at this point here again, carry on as you are there, that everyone's going to be different with where they want their feet to be positioned. So yeah, carry on as you go. We'll talk over it. Kind of the hips are tight if they're not opened up very well. Some of the lifters prefer to go a little bit wider, so Alex was saying yesterday briefly that he likes to put his feet a little wider, so sometimes you can get the feet flat and push the toes out to the sides and still get that tightness there. You're looking for a little bit of an arch, the glutes are tight, the abs are tight, the shoulder blades tight, and everything else kind of works at the same time. It won't always be that narrow. Some guys find a very, very stable bench that way. Others prefer to be out much wider there, whether it's back there, so you get a much kind of wider base. It doesn't work for everyone being quite as narrow as that, so again, it's really easy to saying that we're going to bench exactly that way. It's not the way it was.
It's a lot tighter. I think like the hardest thing with benching is getting tight. It's like holding that back tightness, because what a lot of people do is, let me just jump my name up, is they'll get tight, so you do all your positioning, get tight, and then you'll just lift. Like that, so straight away, all that tightness in my back is gone. So what you want to kind of do is hold the bar and just kind of drag it out. So you know, like on like the lat pull downs, you know, like for an example, is to hold the handles and then just pull it like that back and forth. And get into the motion of keeping that tightness and then just wander around in it. So there's a big difference from just going from there to that, or getting tight and then pulling it. So you can see how it stays like a lot tighter when it's in that second position. Alex, okay, let's have a look at your position, because yours is slightly different, isn't it? Yeah. So like, obviously Mark had his feet quite far back and he was on his toes driving his heels.
So bear in mind what I was just saying that you'll see quite a big difference here.
So you can see he's got quite a big arch there, so then he's got a short bar path as well. So we always like to teach it in the powerlifting way. So elbows aren't wide, you're not coming up here, it's always nice and tight, okay?